Bear with me, guys. I'm just having a little play around, trying to see whether we can get some lives done just off of my phone, because my internet is rubbish here. So we're going to see how we go, just doing it this way. Let me zoom in a little bit more. Let's go down a little bit. Apologies, it wouldn't let me set my camera up before actually going live, so I'm having to do it while live. Oh, come on. On the plus side, when I do get it set up, it should be a simple job of just reconnecting every time. Let's tighten that one. Let go of it. I can't see the chat at the minute, so just bear with me 1 second. Let's have a look. Chat filter. Okay. Show all. I'm assuming chat comes up after. No, it might not be the greatest quality, guys, but we're just having a little play for now. I am here. Woo! Right there. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy. Abide by our community. Apparently I've got 4 people about. Can someone comment just so I can see where my chat appears? And then I'll crack on with stitching and check you every now and then. Might have to buy a new phone mount so I can get it more above. Thank you, Vicky. Thank you, Santosh, is that? Santosh Kumar. Show now. Sussex Stitcher, hello. So we'll see how we go on the quality, because I'm running off of an internet that's a bit of a distance away, so it might not quite work properly. So if this one doesn't work, I will try another stitch with me in a couple of days off of my phone. This is my Zoom phone, so anyway, let me do a bit of stitching while I give you a little bit of a life update, because it's been a while. Alive. No message after. Anyway, so where do we start? I should have really looked back on my videos and what was happening the last video that I did. But we'll wing it. I'm fairly certain I haven't done one since I moved into the caravan when we sold the bungalow. So we sold the bungalow at the beginning of the year, about February, March time. This is a good start. We've gone long already. So yeah, the beginning of the year, sold the bungalow that I was living in with Jason. We was doing the spiking special stands. Was doing really well. It went international. The stands are still available to buy, just not through me. You have to message Jason Spikings. I will try and drop a link below for contact details for him. The reason for that is because we are no longer together. I would say it's an amicable split, but I don't think he's impressed. But I had to protect my own sanity. It just wasn't working. for about 6 months. I was trying and trying, and it was just, yeah, getting me down. So I left him. I still have my cats. I brought my cats with me. I moved into my mother's. I lived there for a couple of months, and I now have my own little 1-bedroom flat in Boston. Very close to my mother, which is great. Free food. So yeah, a lot's happened this year, and that's why I haven't really done any stitch with me's. I'm hoping, unfortunately, I got this flat rather quickly because obviously I was living with my mum. I had 3 cats. It was my mum and her partner, and then my brother comes down on weekends, and she's only got a little 1-bedroom flat, smaller than this place. So me, 3 cats, my mum, her partner, and then my brother on weekends. It just wasn't ideal, so I basically took the first thing that I could get. And unfortunately, the internet isn't the greatest. I've tried to get my own internet, but unfortunately, I'm not able to because it had the old style Wi-Fi connector, and it's no longer the boxes that are in here. And because the main box that's outside, where you get your Wi-Fi and broadband and all that lot from, it's full, so there isn't a spare slot for me. So yeah, unfortunately I can't get my own internet at the moment. I'm on a waiting list, but I'm not holding my breath because it's going to take someone to move out of another property, move their internet connection, and hope that someone else hasn't taken over that line straight away. So yeah, it might be a while before I get some decent internet. That's why I'm hoping this little live works, because if it does, it's a bonus. It might just be that I have to do them at night time in the UK, because then there's not loads of people on the Wi-Fi. There's not a lot of Wi-Fi traffic. No, I just got carried away there. 2, no, let's mark these stitches off. So yeah, we're going to see how this live goes as to how often I can get some more content uploaded. Fingers crossed it goes okay. Failing that, the only other thing I could potentially do is do some pre-records, but I don't really get on with pre-records. As much as I'm talking to myself now, I can still check the chat every now and then. And she says, I can't even see it. You can't even see my stitching. Oh dear, that happened well, didn't it? Anyway, hello again, Joyce. So yeah, as much as, like I say, I'm talking to myself now, it's a little bit better because I have got that chat option. And so yeah, pre-records, we'll see. Anyway, I do want to get back into the content uploading because it's been, I believe it's been a good 7 months maybe, and I do miss doing them. And I have got a little bit of my stitchy book back. As you can see, I brought my stitching with me. That was never staying with Jason. I've got all of my stitchy projects. Might even do a little whip parade for you one day, as soon as I've got it all out at the moment. So yeah, moved, got my own little flat. Disastrous with the internet. And a disaster with my bedroom, to be fair. At the moment, my bed is in the living room, because the bedroom, it had real bad damp, which has been treated. So I'm hopeful that this week get the bedroom sorted. But I'm happy. I'm all good. I'm enjoying my own space, my own time. It's been a rocky road, but I'm getting there. yeah, like I say, it's been a hot minute. How is everybody? I will check the chat in a sec. If there's no, like I said, I'm not really sure how many people are about this time of the evening. It's, what time is it here? It is nearly 10 o'clock PM in the UK where I am, so I'm not sure how lives will be. But either way, the video will be on my YouTube for people to watch later on. And if anybody has any questions, feel free to comment. And then on my next live, I will answer any said questions. I'm going to get a bit more organised, get me trusty notepad back out, and when people have commented, I'll write the questions down ready for the next live. Like I say, I'm going to try and get the bedroom sorted before Christmas. I'm not going to say this week because it just won't happen. So we'll say before Christmas, I'm going to try and get the bedroom sorted, because then I can literally get a setup going for my YouTubes in this living room. And because it's my flat and I can leave things wherever I want, I will literally just leave it set up, ready just to go live whenever I'm stitching. Well, maybe not quite every time I'm stitching, but the majority of the time. The lovely Jo Keating, give me one sec, I'm going to have a look at what her YouTube channel is. She's just started doing YouTubes. Let's have a look. Might be better off looking on Facebook. Jojo. She is called Cats and Cross Stitch. Now, I can't actually remember what I was going to say about Jo, other than she's got a YouTube, and I would suggest people to go and check that out. Cats and Cross Stitch. Yeah, I can't remember what I was going to say. Oh, that's what I was going to say. She's just started to do YouTubes, and she does hers off of her phone, and she edits videos and stuff. And there's an app that she uses, so I'm hoping to download that same app and see how I get on with it, because then that way we might get a bit more content put up, because I won't have to chat all the time. I might be able to put some music in the background instead, which will be better with pre-records. Obviously my lives, I don't mind chattering away, but if I do some pre-records, I'll check out that editing app that Jojo's got, because then that way, like I said, when I get my setup stationary, not move, you know, it's going to be left there, I'll be able to just hit record whenever I am sat down stitching. Even if I'm chatting on Zoom, I can record me stitching and then just go in and edit it out. So yeah, that's the plan. Determined to get some content up for you guys, because you've been so supportive, and I have had messages off of many of you asking how I am and that you miss my videos, so we'll see how we go. I'll try and get this tower completed and then call that a night for me, and then I'll check back on the quality of this video and see what's what. Are we all stitching today? Stitching with me, or just having a nosy? I'm stitching 1 over 1 full cross, obviously doing Royal Rose, and I'm stitching on my Mother of Dragon. I am now 43.56% completed, so we're not quite halfway. I've not really stitched a lot this year, so fingers crossed. Now I have my own space, I might be able to get a bit more done. Get stitching every day, get this thing finished. I'm tempted to use Stitch Pal to try and find out roughly when I can get it finished, but I feel like when I used Stitch Pal last time, it put me off a little bit. I prefer just to stitch and it'll get finished when it gets finished. Don't like putting a timeline on things because then my brain just shuts down and rebels. I don't want to lose my stitchy bug again. Now, is this the right colour? 3787. Yep. I know that you can't quite see the stitching. I'm going to try and find the table mount that I've got. At the minute you're attached to my stand. I feel like I could get you closer if I could attach you to the table and bring you in overhead instead of at the side. As I say, we'll have a play around and see how we go. It's just nice to be back stitching. This seems very green. 3787. Definitely the right colour. Are we all ready for Christmas? I'm not celebrating Christmas this year. It's just been too much. I'm gonna be a hermit, I think, on Christmas Day. I might even do a stitch with me. The cats are thriving. They're loving their new flat. Trixie's getting to be a little bit of a chunk. So I know she's happy. Because the situation that we've been in all year, she's always been a bit skinny, on the skinny side, and she was losing a lot of fur. She was had bald patches, whereas now she's a little fluff ball. So I feel like she approves of my move and my decisions. So that's all that matters. Obviously Tigger is still his usual dog-like self, little menace. And Tiger Lily, well, Tiger Lily's just Tiger Lily. She's the quieter of the lot, I think. Right, I'm going to nick this thread out of here because it's quite long. I only need it for 4 stitches. Check to make sure that green is correct because it looks a bit strange. Let's see if we've used it anywhere else. Doesn't quite look right. Right, that's those 4 stitches. Bring it back up there. Mark them off. Right, let me highlight that one again. No, it's not been used yet, I think. We'll carry on. Well, I've got one colour left to do in here. And then we'll call that, I'll have a look at the chat and then I'll probably call that it. Just so I can see how it's gone. I don't want to be sat here for ages and then find that the video was poor quality. That's not fair on you guys, so let's whiz through this tower and then call it it. When I finish this colour in this tower, I will have done 600 stitches today, which isn't bad considering I haven't been stitching at all. I feel like I might be stitching all night because I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I struggled to fall asleep, so I ended up sleeping during the day. So I've got a feeling it's going to be a late night. I'm also thinking of trying TikTok lives. So if this does work, I might mix it up a bit. Might do like a TikTok live one evening and then the following evening do a YouTube. Divide it up a little bit. Again, just depends on the quality. And we'll figure it out as we go along. Over there. Right, 3858. I have my fingers crossed that it is going to work and we can do some lives. I think the main thing is going to be sound quality, actually, thinking about it. Might have to dig out the old clip-on microphone, because obviously when I move away from the phone you won't be able to hear me. It's all about tweaking it, I think. Right, let's come with this tower. I don't even think I did a YouTube after I'd been on a retreat. I went on a treat this year, April I think it was, first retreat. Really enjoyed it. And then I also did my own little mini stitch day at my old local. That was fun. Had about 12 people turn up for it, I think it was. Hoping to hold another one in Boston. I'm hoping to find a venue and arrange another stitchy day, or potentially a stitchy weekend, because there's a couple of hotels in Boston that I could potentially go see function rooms and check out prices and things like that. Might be able to get some sort of retreat going next year. Excuse the cough, I've had it a while. Hopefully it's getting better, it's not as bad as what it was, but it's that time of year. Been going out a lot more than I normally would as well. My immune system isn't the best, so I've been picking up all these germs. Every time I think I've gotten rid of a cold, I get another one. Not great. That's why I want to become a hermit again. Been doing a lot of puzzles. That's my little go-to at the moment. My stitching's always there next to me, ready to swing around and do a little bit. But I've been doing a lot of puzzles just lately. 500 piece or 1,000 piece ones mostly. Just started a 2,000 piece one, so we'll see how we go with that one. Oh dear, sorry. Can't wait to get this one done. I am going to stitch this one monogamously because it saves me taking it off of the frame. And then once we finish this one, I might like dig my Mirabilia one out or something and stick it on a hoop. But for stitching on the stand, I am just going to be doing this one till it's finished, and then probably Deep Blue Sea, and then or Special Pleader. I really should get Special Pleader done after this. But Deep Blue Sea is going to take that a little bit longer anyway because it's a bigger project. But we'll see. You know what I'm like, I say these things and then in a couple of months I'll have took this off and we'll be doing Deep Blue Sea. So don't hold me to anything I say. I'm terrible. I'm enjoying stitching on this at the moment though, so it's flowing well. It helps that I'm nearly halfway through this project. Sorry about the wobble, the cat's headbutt in the frame. This setup is so much better once I've got a settee instead of sitting on a bed doing it. I don't mind stitching in bed, but it's not good for the posture. Because obviously the legs are up instead of down. I get a little backache and sciatic pain in my hip. I think that's why I've not stitched all that much just yet. Whereas once I get this bed in the bedroom and get a settee, I've got a rocking chair in there. I might end up using that if I don't get the settee straight away. At least I'll be able to have my legs down. I'm no young spring chicken anymore. When you hit 40s, the bones ache different. Oh, I know something I haven't done for a while. Diamond painting. It's another go-to hobby. Got quite a few to do on that actually. The lovely Sylvia gifted me one of the diamond painting companies. It was like a voucher. Haven't done that yet. It was a Randall Spangler dragon. I think it was the graduation one that I got as a diamond painting kit. I'd like to get that out at some point. This living room is literally just going to be craft. I'm going to have like 2 or 3 tables. One with my diamond painting. One with my puzzles. My cross stitch in the corner. It's going to be my hobby room. It's not actually going to be a living room. Luckily, I don't have people come and see me very often, so I can get away with turning it into a hobby room. The cats are fairly good with my crafts as well, so don't have to worry about leaving it out. Well, my stitching I know I don't need to leave out. And I've not been too bad with my diamond painting. Puzzles might be a different matter. Might have to get a good cover for that. But can't wait to get all organised. I wish I could flash forward a couple of months and be like, look. I took plenty of pictures though, so when we do get it done, there'll be a lot of before and after pictures of what the room looked like. Gotta love a before and after. Oh, something else that I have done since my last video, I've had another tattoo. So obviously I've got my Mother of Dragon at the top. I've got another one at the bottom. And I've now got Jon Snow tattooed on the other side of my leg. It's not completed yet. It will be in a couple of weeks. So I'll hold off putting the photo up until it's completed. I've also had my hair cut and dyed. It's blonde at the moment, but next time you see me, it'll probably be ginger. Well, a ginger orangey colour, like a copper colour. I have my reasons. I'm not liking the blonde. So yeah, there's actually quite a bit that's been occurring since my last YouTube. All you need to know is all is well. I am still around, and I will be back at full force in the new year. Nearly done on this tower. I really hope the quality of the video is good. If it's not, I'll probably leave it up for a couple of days just so people know that I'm testing out quality, etc. And then eventually I'll end up deleting it. I'm not going to keep poor quality video up for long. We shall see. Could do with some like glasses that have got a camera in. That'd be pretty cool. Because then you'll be seeing what I'm seeing. That potential blurrage and stuff. Nearly there. The only other thing I could do is do a live where you see my ugly mush. Not necessarily see the stitching. I can always turn the phone around then and be able to see the screen. Again, it's going to be a case of trial and error. Have a little play around. What will be, will be. I appreciate you all for persevering with me and sticking around, because you could have easily unsubscribed and been like, well, she's clearly not around anymore. But you haven't. Anybody that's new who's watching this, please like and subscribe. Obviously, if the quality of the video is not great, don't worry about liking it. But please subscribe, because I will be back doing these lives and potential uploads where the quality will be better, especially once I get my computer set up, get some sort of Wi-Fi booster or something. So yeah, please subscribe and watch this space for extra content. Got 3 more stitches and then I'm going to call that it. 1, 2, oh, and 3. Oh, why is that being parked? Down here. 1, 2, 3. Parked. And pull these threads a little bit tighter because the stitches will come on loose. Snag nabbit. Gotta love a snag nabbit. That one. tower finished. Here comes the next tower. Need to cut some of these down. A bit too long for my liking. That's it. Right. Thank you for joining me. Let me take the phone off the mount now and have a look what's occurring. Oh, I've got a few comments. Joyce, quality is okay for this kind of lives. Not very clear for like tutorials. Nice to have you back on FlossTube. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be okay for, as you said, for, there you go. How beautiful she is. Yeah, it's not going to be great for tutorials and showing you the quality, I don't think. Unless I can get the camera so that it's up here maybe and zoomed in. As I say, trial and error. We'll give it a play around. I'm sorry, probably making you dizzy. Oh, let me mark those stitches off actually. That's that one. And that one. And we parked it there. Oh, I've stitched over that one. Ugh. Oh no, I haven't. I stitched it earlier. Duh. Right, anyway, what else was there? Nice to have you back on FlossTube. Yeah, thank you, Joyce. Sussex Stitcher. You've got a lot done on her. Yeah. As you can see. Ignore all me little floss bits. They got to go in the bin. There's the dragon. And obviously Khaleesi. So I am still doing Royal Rose, but because at the moment, as I said, I'm stuck sat on my bed doing it. I mean, look, there's my bed. My stand doesn't quite come across, and I don't particularly want to be messaging Jason and asking for extra long poles and all of that lot. So once I get the settee or a chair in here, my stitching, I'll be able to come back over here and stitch this bit. So yeah, I am cheating. I'm starting halfway in and going across, and depending on when I get my bed sorted and settee wise done, I'll probably work down from this edge. I'm not concerned about lines because my tension's never tight, so as you can see, you can't really tell where. So obviously we've got our grid here. If I try and go along the side, there's no divot, there's no like indentation where my towers are. So yeah, I'm not overly concerned about having to come across here up to here, and because I'll just end threads at the bottom, it won't hurt for that little bit. So yeah, what are we on now? Let's have a look. Will my phone allow it? Yeah. So we've got 43.59%. Hi, Chrissy. I miss hanging with you too. Hopefully things will go back to normal soon. Well, my new normal anyway. Sean, yay, hello. It's good to see you again. You have been missed. Bless you. Thank you. I'm scaling way back on Christmas this year. Mainly a few gifts for the little ones, 1 or 2 for my daughter and Sil, S-I-L, daughter and Sil. Oh, right, yeah. And then I want to spend the rest of Christmas money on something special. I was thinking of a horse-drawn sleigh ride for the family or a train adventure, something my grandkids will remember when they're older. Oh, that sounds lovely. You got some new tattoos, very nice. I did. The royal, yeah. Oh, Joyce, yes, the Royal Rose Queen is being a rebel. But it's fine. It's fine. No, as soon as we've got you like this, let's, I will actually show you my toes on it. So excuse the toes. So we have this first part of Khaleesi. She was done a few months ago. the bottom bit went a bit funny, so he had to go over it a little bit again. But the colour seems to have, ignore my mess, the colour seems to have took this time. So yeah, that's that side. And then this side, he's not quite finished yet, but, oh, hang on, my phone keeps trying to swizzle. Yeah, and that side we've got Jon Snow, or we will have when he's finished. And we've got Khaleesi in the background. How cool is that? So yeah, once he's finished, I'll show you another update. There's Trixie Cat. Again, excuse my mess. Trix, you little beautiful girl. My little chubber. Look. Little fluffy. Hey, you little fluffy. Getting chunky. Hey? There's a lot of dust particles flying around. You little beautiful girl. So yeah, that's Trixie getting the little chunk on. And we've got Tigger. Tigger. I don't think he's having much of it. He's, oh, Mom, really? Is it that time again? And then we have Tiger Lily. Let's try and zoom in. There. Oh, that looks evil. I need to switch the torch off. Where's my torch? Yeah, that looks scary. A bit shaky, but... Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want to go back on the camera? Come on then. So yeah, the cats are happy, content. Ouch, please don't scratch me. Yeah. I'm sure they've missed terrorising you all as well. Right, I am going to turn the thing around now. So all my stitching at the moment is just piled up down there. A little bit there. I mean, deep blue sea ones there. I have still got my computer. I just haven't got it set up yet. My diamond painting tray. What other rubbish have we got? That's my washing. I'm so sorry. So yeah, my little flat. It's not massive. It's just right for me. Kitchen through there, bathroom through there, and there's a bedroom attached here. But as I say, not quite in there yet because it's got damp. So yeah, it'll do for me. I'm going to turn the camera around. Don't be scared. Ah! My puzzle. My friend's puzzle. I have a lot more puzzles that I've finished. In fact, I'm going to show you one that Ollie, who I will explain about at a later date, he bought me something very special because like I say, I've been into my puzzles just lately. So he asked me to send him 3 photos of like my 3 best photos of my cats, my favourites. And I sent him the 3, obviously. And he sent me a little puzzle. How cool is that, guys? So I'm going to get it framed. I've got it already stuck backing wise. I'm going to get a sheet to cover that bit and then bung it in a frame. I have got another one that's a little bit bigger and then another one that's even bigger than that one, which I'll show you. I'll try and show you if I remember on the next slide. So yeah, that's me now. As I say, I'm all good. I'm all good. It's a shame that me and Jason split up, but my mental health comes first, and it was just getting too much. So, wow, 45 minutes. See, I can waffle. What we got here? Oh wow, that's beautiful. I'm going for a new one with my daughter on the 19th. Cool. Do you know what you're planning on getting? Let's bung you in here and have a little natter. I'm glad that the quality's okay-ish for a live. Like I say, I'll probably watch it back and see what I can tweak and mess about with. Oh, itch. What we got? I don't know if it lets me see who's on. See, this is another thing I want to be able to play around with. See who's about. So we've got all messages, top messages, fan funding, super chats, sticker, channel memberships and gifting. Not bothering with all of that just yet until I get set up. So apparently I've got 10, potentially 10 viewers, but I don't know how to see who it is, so I'm not even going to try. Sean, yes, a little row of my cats and dogs that I've had throughout my life. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I feel like I could potentially do that with mine, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll get this leg finished first. God, shadows. So yeah, as I said, this earlier on in the video, check out Cats and Cross Stitch. Joyce, I'm on twice, I think, watching you on my tablet and my phone. Can't text on my tablet, it's out of reach. That's fine, it makes it look like I'm more popular than I am. Very minimalist, like doodles, etc. Yeah, that'll be cool. That'll be cool, Sean. So yeah, Cats and Cross Stitch, Joanne Keating. Check her out. She's a relatively new, well, she is a new YouTuber. Head on over and subscribe, and if we get internet things properly, I might try and get a joint YouTube live with her one day. Still available on Zoom as well. I'm now admin on Zoom as well, so anybody who likes to sit in a Zoom like room, like FaceTime, while stitching, check out Zoom Stitchy Friends. I'll try and edit the video and description for the links of people. Might not be able to do it straight away, but I'll try. Just keep an eye on it. So yeah, Zoom Stitchy Friends. If you request to join, try and answer the questions, because if you don't, you might not get accepted straight away until we try and figure out if you're legit type thing. We check your profile and check what groups you're in and stuff like that, and how active you are if you haven't answered the questions. If you answer the questions, you'll get accepted pretty much straight away. And then in that group, pinned to the features section, you'll find the account login details. So you'll get the account login number and then the password number. You have to be a member of Zoom Stitchy Friends to be in that room though. So if you do that and you leave the group, you can't then go into the room after. If that starts happening, we do change the password. And only people that are in, as I say, in Zoom Stitchy Friends can use it. But yeah, we meet most days for a chat. You know, some people go in and they're on mute while they're stitching if they've got TV or kids being noisy in the background but still want to have a little nosy. Feel free to come and join us. It's a free download of Zoom. I think it's called Zoom Meetings. You can get it on pretty much, I think, any app store. So that's all you need to do. Download that and then get the login details off of the Facebook page. I've started to be a bit more active. I did go quiet for a while, understandably, with moving, but I'm hoping to be on a bit more regularly. So yeah, I'm back. I'll try and do another one of these in a couple of days. As I say, I'm going to watch this one back and see what I can tweak. So worst case scenario is we end up doing something like this, a little bit like a Zoom call, where I'll probably bung you like that and then I'll just sit and stitch. We'll see. This way might be better, to be fair, because then I can actually see when you're commenting, because the screen's facing me and you can still see I'm stitching. You just can't see what I'm stitching. Not properly, but as Joyce said, it's not a tutorial, it is just a stitch with me. So yeah, I am probably going to do a little bit more stitching, not on live though, because otherwise this video is going to end up really long. We don't want a really long one straight away. So yeah, I'm gonna go now, but I promise I will be back within 2 or 3 days. Oh no, I'm lying. I'm so sorry. So tomorrow I have darts. Might make it Wednesday. I don't know. Won't be able to do Thursday. Won't be able to do Friday because I'm going to London, baby. Won't be able to do Saturday because obviously I'm in London coming back. And then I'm at a pub that I go to. They're doing a darts event from 12 till 12, I think it is, where loads of us are having a chuck at the dartboard and trying to score 100,001 throughout the day. It's going to be interesting. So yeah, I won't be available Saturday, probably won't be available Sunday, but I will, if I'm not doing Wednesday, I will definitely be here next week, I promise. But yeah, thank you for joining me. Thank you for persevering, hanging around, and I will see you all again soon, I promise. Love you all, but not as much as cross stitch.